I am thankful for every morning, but I really can't help it, it's boring. Sit still and just chill. What's real? What's made up? I love to just lay up.
Charles, where are you at, brother? Okay, so when you get a second, can you come over?
He's on his way.
Okay, but just to kind of give a recap, there's Charles in the background. He's eating? He's sewing. You're sewing something.
Nah, I'm putting my necklace on.
Okay, I got you. There's Brianna's face. It's classic. So we had a discussion, actually a great discussion on Saturday, just about everything that had been going on. Primarily the fact of what the incident, which was the punch.
That's no fair. There's no squares in this circle, so why would you go, oh yeah, you're here in front. You punched me though. I didn't mean to do that.
Let's keep it clean. You're no longer together, basically, but you're still obviously working together to some degree. Okay?
To some degree.
So, now that you guys are in the same location, are you guys still dealing with each other to any way? I mean, is it just a platonic relationship? Is it a friendship with benefits? I mean, what's going on?
It's, right now it's platonic.
Platonic.
I mean, after you kind of out me in public, you know what I mean? Even if we are in a relationship, like, that was like, damn, well, okay, we don't even have to do that anymore. And if we do it, ain't nobody gonna know.
Right. Okay.
Never mind.
What'd you say? Go ahead. She's trying to get the composure together. I do that too, girl. I do that too. Woosah, woosah.
Sometimes you have to. You gotta bring it back. Like.
Right. So, I feel you. So, Charles, quick question for you, my dear. So how do you feel about everything that's been going on? I mean, Brianna's definitely been doing little interviews and you know, she's been getting out there as far as what's been going on. I mean, do you have any words on everything as far as how you're being highlighted?
Well, the best word is appreciative. You know what I mean? Like, it's awkward that I'm appreciative of this kind of situation being a topic of discussion, and I'm definitely learning a thing or two about watching my mouth and dealing with women and the sensitivity of certain aspects of women. But I mean, at the same time, like, that's kind of the stuff I like to talk about as far as like women's rights. And I messed up in putting her business out there, but that comes from my ignorance in being sensitive to what, you know, is serious to a woman.
Okay.
So, like, that really is...
Being insensitive.
Being insensitive to what is serious to a woman.
Okay. And can you bend down just a little bit? Your whole head is chopped off. Thank you.
The problem is, I'm just like, you know, I'm so focused on my own stuff all the time that I take everything as an attack and this, that, and the third, and it wasn't that serious of a battle for me to have to put a business out there.
Okay.
At the same time, you know...
Or how about, like, I'm somebody that you care about?
At the same time, you know, the whole street corner rap thing is... I just threw all the rules out the window. And that's just something that I need to work on with myself. But
okay.
It's just an everyday thing for me, you know what I mean? Just always trying to build myself so I can be a little bit better. And I don't want people thinking that I was trying to use Brianna.
Right.
But at the same time, it just is what it is.
Do you love Brianna?
Genuinely, I do.
Okay. Brianna, do you love Charles? Any point?
I gotta love him. I got love for a lot of people.
Okay.
Am I in love with anybody? No.
Okay.
But I love him. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't let anything bad happen to him. I wouldn't let anybody else forget him.
Right.
I'm not saying that what I did was right, but a lot of people, yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Very upset about what happened.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm sorry, my phone is going off the hook right now. Did the situation with, I guess, I don't want to say situation, but the incident that happened between you guys, did that frustrate you even to any level? I mean, you definitely showed emotion in there, I feel, you know, as far as, you know, you kind of wanted to fix whatever was going on at that point in time. Did you feel...
I'm not frustrated. It's just, like, I think a lot of the males should be very disappointed in themselves at the fact that they would even tell me I should hit her. A lot of males should be very disappointed in themselves.
Okay.
A lot of females should be disappointed in themselves for saying that I should have hit her. So, quite frankly, I'm sitting in a position of, wow, am I the most moral person in the world? Because I'm the same person that talks about masturbation and toilet humor on my blog from time to time. And if I say I want to pipe a celebrity, I will. But that's my blog, and that's just how I feel. At the same time, I would never hit a woman.
Okay.
And the fact of the matter is that of all the things I talk about, both socially, regarding social issues and my own personal issues, the fact that I'm being told, dog, you should have hit her, or next time hit her. We were recently outside of Club Element, and she did all her hooting, hollering, and screaming. And I asked somebody, like, yo, if she swings, what am I supposed to do this time?
No, wait, excuse us. I did hooting and hollering and screaming outside of Element, or did I say, come on, before you get lost? Or was I watching out for you?
Should we call Charlie?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah,
was I watching out for you? Because
do we need to call Charlie? What's good?
Nah, that's not even that important, but the fact of the matter is, like, I try to avoid confrontation as much of a big mouth as I am.
Okay.
And I don't like confrontations with women.
Okay.
And I'm just disappointed in the fact that there are men and women out there that feel like me socking her would have been some kind of justice.
Okay. And I can... No, I definitely can understand what you're saying, because there has been a lot of commentary as far as not only in your blog site, on Twitter, on blogs, on everything in regards to what's been going on. That was one of the points I wanted to both get you here as far as to converse about this. Another question. I know in the previous interview, we talked about how, well, actually, I referred to you guys as and sadly, it's kind of a sad comparison, but sort of like an Ike and Tita couple. You know, you have the musical background, except reverse roles, obviously. You have Charles, and then you have kind of, we have Briana, definitely, given her structure, because in a way, I mean, I'm not defending him at all, but, you have your own ideas of how things should go, Briana, and you're very opinionated, and I think that makes you a strong woman in many ways. So Charles, I mean, how do you feel about, kind of being even in a box? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be references to what is it, Rihanna and Chris Brown and such. I mean, what is your thoughts on those type of couples and relationships like that?
I'm not a fan of domestic violence in the least bit. So, like, that's it. There's really no other way to look at it. Like, defend yourself if you need to, but at the same time, like, there's a double standard. And at the same time, like, if women want to be independent women, you shouldn't find it necessary to hit a man to get your point across. Like, women have coined phrases like, it's the power of the what, and at the same time, sometimes it leads to the fist. So when men capitalize on a woman capitalizing on what their anatomy's power can bring, then all of a sudden we're misogynists. At the same time, if a man says a woman ain't about shit, women are bitches, you get your Lil' Kims and your Foxies proud to be a bitch. So it's like, okay, if I call you a bitch, am I gonna get hurt? Oh, okay, so if I respect you for being a bitch, are you gonna be hurt?
Yeah, I mean, it's a conversation, basically.
Okay. I think you should know who you're dealing with, though. There's never been a time when I've been like, it's totally cool for you to call me a bitch. There's never been a time when I've been like, it's totally cool for you to put all of our personal business. You know I'm a very open person, but some stuff, especially considering my parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, I strategically told certain people that I was, like, up until the other day, nobody really knew that I was related to Mary J. Blige because of how I choose to live my life. You know what I mean? I don't go around condoning it, and the only people that really know are people that have been in my house. To this day, there are a bunch of people south of Pico in Los Angeles who do not know where I stay. They don't. They don't know none of my personal business. They know that they'll see me when they see me, and that I do my art thing, and that they should get at me if they're talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can hang out potentially, but they don't know all of my personal business like that. I'm not blaming him for that coming out. I know who I'm blaming for that, and we're gonna have a conversation. But it's okay.
Who are you blaming? Is it the media, or is it somebody personal?
It's certain individuals in the media, and I'm not even gonna put their names out there like that. We're just gonna call them civilians.
Sit still and just chill. What's real? What's made up? I love to just lay up and worry. It's an exercise when I wanna stretch my mind. Whenever I have extra time on my hands, slime from my glands, drip when I sweat. I'm a sickness in your head, and no, my mind ain't in Disturbia. I just wanna reach out to suburbia, let them know colors can bring color too.